let's move on to the next announcement from Nintendo Direct. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is going to get an expansion pack. It's been a very enjoyable game. I think my favorite part of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is the co-op aspect, but we'll go more in depth into that when we review the game. This purchase is going to include new costumes and weapons for Link. Wave 1 will be released in June 2021, and this will have an expanded rosters, new weapon types, new challenges, and new enemies. And we will have a Wave 2 released November 2021, and that's going to include new character vignettes, new added stages, further expanded roster, and new battle skills for existing characters. Now, we move on to our last big Zelda franchise announcement from Nintendo Direct, Skyward Sword HD. Guys, what was the last Zelda game you played before Breath of the Wild? Starting with you, Louis.
Well, very briefly, I played Twilight Princess. I didn't really get my hands on it because I didn't own that particular console you played it with. I mean, the last game where I played thoroughly was, believe it or not, the Zelda Link to the Past. That I go way back. The other games I definitely played a little bit here and there. I mean, during those times I was a huge Xbox fanboy, so that took a lot of my attention.
Yeah, I still remember when you brought home Crackdown. That was such a cool game. Not to go on a tangent, but
Throwback. Yeah.
way throwback. That was such a cool game. Anyway, Gabe, what was the last game you played in the Legend of Zelda franchise?
Other than that, thoroughly actually, I have Hyrule Warriors, but I actually haven't like sat down and like played it. Like the game I think that I did that other than Into the Wild was A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS. That really
Hmm.
captured me, and I really got it really into that game.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Cool, cool. Yeah. For me, it was Twilight Princess. I beat that game on the Wii. It was so much fun. I think that was the last one I purchased. I probably had the most fun playing Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but I enjoyed Twilight Princess when it was out. Skyward Sword was a little past my time of playing the Wii, but I got to play it at a friend's house. It was really cool. I had a lot of fun playing it. I just never bought it and really invested myself in it. But apparently, a lot of the gaming mechanics from Breath of the Wild were inspired by Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword apparently innovated Zelda and kind of built upon Twilight Princess, made something more uh, complex, and it made the combat more involved, and
Oh, that's good.
it changed a lot of what was done before in the Zelda franchise and made kind of a precursor to what Breath of the Wild became. And so a lot of what we enjoy about Breath of the Wild was taken from Skyward Sword. So we can look forward to playing it and recognizing kind of what the beauty of Breath of the Wild came from. So I think it'll be something fun to play. It was definitely kind of not what everyone was expecting. I think a lot of people in the gaming community, especially from kind of the Nintendo nostalgia, were expecting something like an improved Ocarina of Time. And I've seen even some fake videos on um, what an Ocarina of Time remastered version would look like on the Switch. I
I've
mean, it
seen
would just be so
those.
amazing.
I've seen
I
those, and they look great.
I saw it and I was watching it with my wife and I'm like, no way. She was like, "Hun, you should buy it." And she never says that about video games, but she knows how much of a fan of Ocarina I am. I even have the Ocarina graphic novel. Like I bought it when I saw it at Target, and not Target, Costco. And I was like, I have to have this because Ocarina of Time was my all-time favorite Zelda game, and somebody sold it to buy themselves an Xbox game, and I will not name that person, but they should feel very sorry for selling my GameCube and my collector's edition Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I mean, I really didn't care about the other game that was with it, but
Yeah,
it's
darn
okay.
David. Darn him.
Darn those people. Yeah, sure. Anyways, It was originally released in 2011 on the Wii, and it's going to be released this summer, on July 16th, 2021, on the Switch. Now, what we're really excited about, ta-da, is a Hyrule themed Joy-Con released simultaneously with the game on July 16th. I'm very excited for these because they look awesome and they're in my favorite color, blue and kind of purplish. And they're inspired by the sword and shield that we see in the game. What do you guys think? Are you guys going to be buying those Joy-Cons or what?
Oh, they look really cool. I'm looking at them right now. And is that a skin cover up that I see for the whole Switch itself?
No, I don't think so. They wouldn't.
No, that might be. Okay, hold on. That might be something else. That was probably a skin.
Well, they would.
Yeah, they would, right?
Why not?
No.
I mean, you got to think about it. Nintendo, they're crafty, man. They made a cardboard box fun again, man. With the Switch, made you you don't know what they're gonna do.
Oh, yes. No, man. I mean, that they couldn't have made a product more for me. Like, I just want to have those in my hands. When I first saw them, I mean, if you guys are following us, you can go on our Discord page and check it out. They look amazing. Or you can just look them up on the internet. But there's a lot of other things out there. You might become confused. So check out our page and see what it looks like. You are going to be amazed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely want those. Those look really cool. The last pair of Joy-Cons I bought were the Splatoon 2 ones. I think they're purple and orange, I believe, which is really
Yeah.
cool. Splatoon's a really cool game. But yeah, so I don't have a lot, but those are definitely something I'm gonna be trying to pre-order and wanting to get.